Hello and welcome back. We're going to explore the last of our story elements now, dream symbols. I want to say first that there's a common perception that dream interpretation really boils down to symbols. It's pretty easy to wrap the mind around what symbols are, but this is really only the beginning of the process of dream interpretation. The symbol is used in a story to create symbolism. We're going to go more into that in the next slide. The point is that symbols are only part of the picture. If you want the whole picture, you need to understand other aspects of dream interpretation. Symbols are loaded with meaning. Think of it like the phrase, "A picture says 1,000 words." In a symbol, you can see 1,000 words. Now, the dream will express that meaning with one look, one symbol. Visually, it represents what that meaning is. There will be other details, though, with the symbol that help to flesh out that meaning. There will be actions associated with it. The symbol will be associated with a character or a setting. That is where you really get the story of the dream. A symbol is a shorthand way of expressing an idea. And then it's used in a story and it creates symbolism. That's how dream symbolism works. Let's take a look at the picture here on the slide. Boy, doesn't that say a lot? There could be 1,000 words expressed just in that picture right there. If you consider that it expresses situational and personal dynamics. This is the two-sided nature of dream symbols. They express the situational dynamics and they express the personal dynamics of whatever it is that the dream is saying through the use of that symbol. So the dream shows you with your teeth falling out of your mouth. And let's say that the situational dynamic is related to the idea of loss of face, meaning some kind of harm to your self-image or reputation. When a tooth falls out of your head, it falls out of your face. So you've just lost part of your face. There are many other possibilities for what teeth can symbolize, and I encourage you to look it up in the Dream Interpretation Dictionary. Now, let's take it a step further. Not only does that picture express the situational dynamics involved with losing face, it also expresses how you feel about it. Oh my God, my teeth are falling out of my head. That happens in a dream, and look at how you respond to it. So oftentimes you respond very strongly to it. It causes strong reactions in you. It brings up feelings, and feelings can be a great guide for navigating through to the meaning of a dream symbol. How do you feel about it? That is a simple question that you always ask in response to a dream symbol when you are searching for the meaning of it. Dreams begin with symbols, and then they put them into a story. And through that use of the symbol in the story, they convey more complex ideas. This is when we get into symbolism. The symbol by itself has ideas behind it. It has meaning behind it. And then the dream puts it into a story. It combines it with other symbols. It puts things around it such as characters and actions and settings. And now you have more complex ideas. This is also how dreams define the meaning of a symbol. When you just look at a symbol by itself, it presents a real variety of possibilities for interpretation, for meaning. But you can understand which meaning, which possibility is used by the dream by looking at it in context. And we'll get to that in step 3. Symbols can layer meaning. There's never one way to define a symbol. Symbols are understood in the context of the dream story, and the meaning of symbols is personal. You could have a symbol that appears in your dream that is very personal to you. It's based on your personal experience. I remember a dream where a guy had a raccoon in his dream, and we ultimately traced the meaning of that symbol back to an experience he had as a child where his parents admonished him for feeding the raccoons at a picnic area. So the raccoon in the dream is used as a symbol for the idea of being punished for something. And he felt like as a child, when his parents said, don't feed the raccoons, he didn't understand why. So now another idea is brought in. Not only is he being punished for something, he's being punished for something that he doesn't know is wrong. So now that very personal meaning comes into the dream, and it's all there in the raccoon, but you'd have to be him to really understand what the symbol means to him. Now, sometimes symbols are collective in their meaning. You could take a symbol and across a spectrum of the population, people would know that there is a particular meaning to it. Take the Christian cross, for example. It's a symbol of Christianity. And most people know that the cross that's what it symbolizes. That's what it can symbolize. So there is a collective or group meaning to that symbol. Of course, you could have very personal associations with the cross, and that is the underlying basis of the meaning of that symbol in your dreams. Symbols say what's unsaid. Good storytellers know the art of creating an outline in the reader or viewer's mind and allowing symbols to say what's unsaid. You can find the difference between a really good storyteller and one who's not so good in how much detail that they choose to put in. They will allow the reader or the viewer to fill in some of those details using their own imagination. The storyteller will kind of create an outline for them. And then they will use symbols to express meaning when it's not being explicitly said. It's not like dialogue that's put into the mouth of a character. It's not description that's put into a scene when you're describing a scene, let's say in a novel. You want to create enough of a picture to create the outline in the reader's head, but you want to leave some of that out, some of that detail out. And if you have something that you need to say, but you don't want to say it explicitly, you use a symbol. Now let's go ahead and get into some examples here. Eyes. When eyes are used as a symbol, it can mean you need to see something. Eyes are used to see. And see in a dream can mean something other than just seeing through your eyes. Seeing can mean like, do you see the idea? Do you see the point? Eyes are used to watch. And if a dream brings emphasis onto eyes, then there could be an idea behind it of being watchful. I found this in a dream that featured very thick eyeglasses, and the eyes of the character behind those glasses were magnified greatly. And it expressed the feeling of the person that had the dream that they're always being watched. Now look also for vision as a possibility for eyes as a symbol in a dream. Vision is what it can mean. And you know that vision means things other than just seeing. You can have a vision for life, a vision for a project. A vision can be like an idea that you have. You have a vision and it's just an idea, and now you take the vision and do something with it. That's what eyes can symbolize, or how they can be used as a symbol. And then, of course, dreams like to use word plays too. And eyes, or an eye, can be a word play for I, as in me, as in you. A lion in a dream as a symbol can have meaning related to protecting territory. Lions are known for being territorial. They protect their territory. So through using the lion as a symbol in the story, the dream is expressing an idea related to territory, or pride, or being protective, or ruling, leading. Lions are known and often portrayed symbolically in relationship to ideas about ruling, leading, stuff like that. A tree as a symbol. I find that it's often related to something about family because we have family trees. Trees are great analogies to use to describe families. You have like the core trunk, you have the roots that go into your ancestry, you have the branches, which are like the, the siblings, you have the young branches that are like the new generations that are coming into the family. A tree can refer to your roots. It can refer to a great person, tall, proud, strong. To strength, trees are known for being strong. And also for endurance. Trees tend to grow slowly. They're exposed to the elements, but they endure. A great wind comes along, and usually the trees hold up to it. So it shows endurance. These are all observations that we have made about trees. You don't have to be exposed a whole lot to trees to know that they are strong and they endure. You hear the phrase family tree and organizational tree a lot. So now dreams pick up on that and they bring it in to use the tree as a symbol to give it that meaning. There is a lot more that we can explore with dream symbols, and I just want to introduce you to the subject here. Next, we're going to move on to narrative components. And remember, you can use your dream dictionary, your course book, to look up symbols, and there are many, many entries in there. Just start with a symbol that you've seen in your dreams. Look it up in your dream dictionary. Start getting ideas. So I will see you for the next lesson. I'm J.M. DeBoard, your instructor.